Alright, recording in 3, 2, 1. Alright, hello. I will be your host today, Richard Lopez. If you can see by that little title up there, I'm the writer. The editor is Stick. She's in this call. She's going to be talking through the speaker I have in my hand. We're going to be reading The King's Hand, written by me, Richard Lopez, edited by Stick. This is Chapter 1, The Royal Invite. April the 29th, Wednesday, 2009. The school year was slowly coming to a close with a month to go. Freshman year wasn't all that bad. It was a normal day during last hour before the bell could go off. I felt a hand on my shoulder and turned to face them. It was the drama friend I had made a year in middle school. Johnny, I have something for you. Before I could respond, he shoved a neatly folded piece of paper in my hand. Read it, Sam. Wait, read it, Sam whispers in my ear. I took his hand off my shoulder. I thought I said not to sneak up on me. You freak people out. Sam rolled his eyes. Johnny, I know you have free time on your hands after school. You should join the game club. By the way, I freak people out? You're a hooligan. You dyed your hair blonde. You only attend school because you have to, and you start fights for almost no good reason. Maybe stop being so stubborn. You may have more friends and get better grades, biatch. Don't tell me what. Before I could finish my sentence, the bell reads. Sam turns away dramatically, of course, spinning around like a ballerina and exiting the class. Not a surprise. He's the best actor. He always has his eyes half closed, wearing mostly white and blue, and he's more on the shorter side, yet he always looks low to the ground. He is usually quiet, but he can act. Yet, what gives him the right to mock me? I'll kick his ass. He is only up to my shoulder, so it wouldn't be hard. I get up from my chair to walk out the classroom. I see Sam heading down the steps, though I find this suspicious since the drama class is across from Mr. Eddy's. The class we just left. I feel a small chilling breeze as the doors behind me open and the heart of the hall start to ring out. I hear footsteps from everyone coming to leave, and the chatting of everyone drowns out the sounds of teachers. I walk out of the front and lean against a supporting pillar. I was still holding on to the piece of paper. It was folded across and down with no crease on it. There is a trash can in the corner of my vision. I can't just throw it away. However, the thought of why he wanted to give this to me wouldn't leave my mind. And is it important, or is he just messing with me? But if he was messing with me, why would Sam head downstairs? It's only the math class down there, and there's no such thing as a math club in our school. It would be empty because the math teacher hosts volleyball for the girls. She wouldn't be down there. She leaves right after they're done, so no one's in the math room. Next to the math room's the janitor's closet, but maybe he would exit the door down there. But he always comes this way. Seems doing something suspicious. My mind has been drifting from thought to thought, but one weighs higher than them all. Why is the note important? As I look down at the paper, an unsettling wind blows down my... As I look down at the paper, an unsettling wind blows down and slowly sends chills down my back. I tighten my grip on the paper and I look down at it as I go to unravel the folded paper. Johnny! You haven't left yet? I jitter when I hear the voice at first, but I calm down knowing who it is. Yeah, I got caught up in my head. It's been a while since we talked, Oliver. Oliver has a cheerful grin, as he always did since 5th grade. I'm going to walk home now. You want to join me tonight? My mom's cooking fish, Oliver tells me with his bright grin. I'll pass. I don't want to be a bother, I tell Oliver, since I know his dad disapproves of me and sees me as a troublemaker since I got what he calls a sailor's mouth and dyed my hair blonde. Come on, Johnny. I know you like my mom's cooking, he says, pushing the topic again. He reaches his elbow out and pokes me with it as wait, sorry. He reaches his elbow out and pokes me with it as I once again shake my head. I'm fine. I'll eat whatever Mom cooks. Oliver seems disappointed, but his smile doesn't change. Instead, his eyes glance to the paper. What's that, Johnny? Just a note, I respond by turning around and walking away from the school as Oliver follows. At the corner of the street, I turn towards my house. Oliver speaks up again. Is it a love note? I couldn't help but sigh. God, I hope not. It's from Sam. Oliver still doesn't drop the subject and leans towards my shoulder as we walk. Well, what is it? You ask too many questions, I respond as we cross the street. Come on. Is it a love note or is it him asking for money? Money? Yeah, he asked for money when we talked to me. So this jackass just wants money? I sigh. But maybe he wants to hang out, Oliver offers with a grin. Sam is terrible at picking spots to hang out. Last time we saw a Shakespeare play at the park, what was it? The King's Lear, I think? I told Oliver as he keeps in eye contact with me. Oliver has always been a good listener. He would tutor me in almost all subjects except PE, but he had an interesting way to put notes into words, rewarding me after I got a question right, like a chocolate bar or his grandma's brownings with her cream. Carrots, you want to do the ding dong?
Sure.
The town bell rings 3 times to signal the beginning of 3 p.m. My eyes catch a look at the bell, shining. It's bright, standing tall, and leans forward, eclipsing the sun for a second as its shadow spreads across my face. It only takes a second for the bell to retreat back. I only look at the sun for a sec before pulling back and looking back to Oliver. So, Johnny, how's your mom doing? Oliver tells me in a low, calm, and sincere tone, his eyebrows kidding together in concern. She's making it, I respond, with my face looking towards the crowd so that Oliver couldn't see the tear rolling down my face. I can't lie to Oliver's face. He's always been nice and caring. I don't want to worry Oliver, and I know he's been studying hard to get to a scholarship for a good college. I don't care about that stuff much, but I know Oliver does, and so I don't want to hold him back. Earth to Johnny, how's space? Oliver asks with a grin as he giggles to himself. Oh, it's wonderful. You should see the stars sometimes. It would knock you off your rockers, I chuckle, tilting my head to the side so the tear will roll off my face. I hear a little giggle from Oliver as it escapes his lips, and I can't help but smile a little. Passing the dog pound, me and Oliver make our way past the second crosswalk. Swam! My eyes dart to the side as I saw a girl from the school in the tracksuit. She rams into me headfirst. We both crash into the sidewalk. We both crash into the sidewalk, falling on my side. As she falls on her behind, I hear the girl groan, rubbing her forehead.
Ow!
Johnny! I hear Oliver cry dramatically as he dances to my side, practically sliding. He grabs my wrist, putting his middle finger and ring finger to the vein of my wrist. Thank God he has a heartbeat. But are you breathing? Do I need to give you mouth to mouth? Oliver says mockingly. I'm fine, I'm nuts, I reply, pushing his hand off and getting to my feet. I see the girl still on the ground with a scrape on her knee. Are you okay? I ask.
I'll be fine. It could be worse. But are you okay? I ran into you head first.
I'm fine, but why are you in your tracksuit out here? You're pretty far from the track.
No, I'm doing some long distance. I... Sorry, you scrolled and scared me. Yeah, I know. I've been doing some long distance, and I run pretty far out from the track. I'm sorry, I haven't told you my name. It's Emily.
Emily tells me with a smile she gets back up on her feet. Mine's Johnny, and this is Oliver, my friend. I motion to Oliver, who raises an eyebrow. Johnny, you really got knocked over by Emily? She's so short, she's barely up to your chest. Oliver moves behind Emily to prove his point, but Emily shoots him a glare.
You wouldn't be talking about how tall you are if the girl you're talking about can stand on her tippy toes to be just as tall as you are.
Emily smirks while standing on her tippy toes to be eye level with Oliver. I grin a little, seeing Oliver stand on his tippy toes to be taller by an inch. Stop acting like babies. We're in high school. Aren't we all high schoolers? They both return to their normal height, and Emily perks up.
For the inconvenience, but I don't want to keep Coach Hazel waiting any longer. I don't want to get reprimanded again.
Emily says, bolting past Oliver and almost running headfirst into him, as well running headfirst into him as well. Almost running headfirst into him as well. Though, luckily, he moved to the side. Oh, you edited that. Good job. Good job, Karis. I didn't notice that at first. Oliver and I go back to walking home. As we pass the dog pound, we see the fields of the lilies the local charity planted as part of fundraisers to spread awareness of reckless driving. I know it was the biggest charity event in the town's history because it's in honor of Tiffany something. I don't know her last name. She got hit by a car by some jackass reckless driving. She was a judge for the town for a while. She left a big enough impact to have a medal dedicated to her. Yet I can't recall her last name, but all the flowers look nice. Maybe someday I'll leave an impact on the world that will be remembered. Man can't dream, but I won't sleep on it too long. Oliver waves his hand in front of my face. Did you take your ADD pills? You keep spacing out, Oliver asked. Worried expression spreads across his face. I'm fine. I just need to get my prescription refilled. I replied, I find it hard to lie to Oliver, but the truth is my mom can't no longer pay for these since we are no longer covered by insurance. I need to keep talking to keep Oliver off the topic so that he doesn't get worried. So he doesn't worry. So I trail off, not really thinking of on what to say next. So what? I heard you're already looking into colleges. I say. Yeah, but mostly just their websites and things like that, Oliver replies, trying to make eye contact. So I turn my face to Oliver. He blinks at me. Why? Why are you interested in college? Maybe a little. As I say, as I look at Oliver's face erupts in a huge smile like a firework exploding. We turn the last street in my house. Is not much further, yet Oliver continues speaking. So I was looking at some colleges near us, and there's this one independence that got my eye. Maybe we can both enroll. Oliver starts rambling on and on about colleges for about forever, as we have to worry about that now. That something I will figure out senior year. Finally, I get to my house in we say goodbyes when Oliver hugs me for a bit longer for my liking. As soon as I walk in, I see my mom asleep on the couch. She's probably passed out after work. I put a cheap TV dinner in the microwave to take to my room and eat it. And what I remember the note Sam gave me, I pulled out of my pocket and began to read it in the most fancy and cursive I've ever seen.
You have been invited to play in the Queen's Games, a gambler's fantasies, where all matters of games are played. This letter is for Johnny Myth in the hopes of you joining. I know that you and your family have been going through some tough times, so this is a way to help you get some extra cash to help. Love, the Queen of Games. Ian Canoe.
What are the Queen of Games? Why did they invite me? And how do they know my personal life? And who is Ian Canoe? I get my answers from Sam tomorrow. Alright, that's chapter 1! Woohoo! This has been your host, Richard Lopez, and Stick the Editor. Say your goodbyes. See you guys soon. You're gonna say goodbye?
Bye.
End the video.